Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dr. English Channel. I'm David.
And I'm Anna. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We've got a really inspiring topic, something that affects every part of our lives.
That's right. Today we're talking about healthy habits. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel. It helps us a lot.
I love this topic because healthy habits are not just about diet or exercise, they're about mindset, consistency, and daily routines that shape who we are.
Absolutely. And what's great is that this episode will also help you learn how to talk about health and habits in English naturally.
So, David, when you hear the phrase healthy habits, what comes to mind first?
Honestly, I think about small daily actions that help you feel better physically and mentally. Things like drinking water, sleeping enough, and staying active.
Yeah, I like that. Small daily actions. Many people think they need to make huge changes, but actually, small, consistent actions make a big difference.
Totally. Like, for example, I used to try crazy diets or intense workouts, but I could never keep them up.
Same here. I remember I tried waking up at 4:30 every morning because I read it in some self-improvement book. It lasted maybe 3 days.
At least you tried. But you're right. Real healthy habits are the ones you can actually sustain.
Exactly. So, what are some healthy habits you've built that actually lasted?
Well, for me, the biggest one is drinking a glass of water right after I wake up. It sounds simple, but it wakes me up and helps me start my day fresh.
That's a great one. I've been doing that too. Plus, I try to stretch a little bit in the morning.
Morning stretches. That's one of those things that instantly changes your mood, right?
Yes, even just 5 minutes makes a difference. I think people underestimate how powerful small things can be.
Let's talk about routines, because habits don't just happen, they're part of routines.
True. I think the hardest part about routines is staying consistent, especially when life gets busy.
Definitely. Like you start a new routine, you're motivated for a week, and then something happens work, stress, or just laziness.
Yeah, just laziness. We've all been there.
What helps you stick to your routine?
Honestly, I keep it simple. I don't try to change everything at once. I focus on one or two habits at a time.
That's a good strategy. I read somewhere that it takes around 21 days to form a habit, but for many people, it can take much longer, even months.
Exactly. It's about repetition. And I find that if I enjoy the process, like if I make my workouts fun, I'm more likely to keep going.
Right. For me, it's walking. I used to think I needed to run every day to be healthy, but walking every evening works better for me, physically and mentally.
Walking is underrated. It's such a good habit. Simple, free, and calming. Do you listen to music or podcasts when you walk?
Usually podcasts, sometimes even English learning podcasts like ours.
That's great. See, you can learn and move at the same time. That's a double habit. I think one of the hardest things about building healthy habits is motivation.
True, motivation comes and goes. You can't rely on it forever.
Exactly. I like to focus on discipline instead. Discipline keeps you going when motivation disappears.
That's so true. But how do you stay disciplined?
I use what I call the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes to start, I just do it, like putting on workout clothes or preparing my lunch. Once I start, I usually keep going.
That's a smart trick. I do something similar. I tell myself, just do it for 5 minutes, whether it's cleaning, reading, or exercising. Once I start, I usually end up doing more.
That's such a powerful mindset shift because most of the time, starting is the hardest part.
Exactly. And I think one more key to motivation is reminding yourself why you're doing it.
Yes. When you connect your habit to a purpose, like having more energy, being happier, or living longer, it feels more meaningful.
Okay, let's talk about the other side, breaking unhealthy habits.
Oh, this is a tough one. Everyone has at least one habit they want to quit.
For sure. For me, it used to be checking my phone the moment I woke up.
Ah, yes, the classic one. I was guilty of that too.
I realized it made me start my day stressed and distracted. So now I don't touch my phone for the first 30 minutes after I wake up.
That's great. I did something similar. I started leaving my phone outside the bedroom at night. It helped me sleep better too.
That's a great idea. Sleep is such an underrated part of healthy living.
Totally. Many people try to eat well and exercise, but ignore sleep. But it's all connected.
Absolutely. And when you get enough sleep, you make better choices. You eat better, think better, and you're more productive.
Exactly. One bad habit I've been working on is eating too late at night.
Oh, yeah, that's a tricky one, especially when you're tired and just want a snack.
Yes, but I try to replace it with tea or fruit instead. Not perfect, but progress.
That's the key word, progress, not perfection.
I think when people hear healthy habits, they mostly think about food and exercise. But mental health is just as important.
Definitely. In fact, sometimes mental health habits are harder to maintain because they're invisible.
Right. You can't always see stress or burnout, but they affect everything.
So, what's one mental health habit you practice?
Journaling. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for every night. It keeps me positive.
That's awesome. Gratitude really changes your perspective.
What about you?
I meditate for about 10 minutes in the morning. It clears my head and sets the tone for the day.
I've tried meditation, but I find it hard to sit still sometimes.
Yeah, same here at first, but over time it becomes easier. It's like training your brain.
I like that. Training your brain. It's like going to the gym, but for your mind.
Exactly. And even small moments like deep breathing or stepping outside for fresh air help a lot.
So, after all this, if we had to summarize, healthy habits aren't about being perfect.
Right. They're about consistency, self-awareness, and balance.
Balance is such a good word. You can eat healthy, but still enjoy a slice of cake sometimes.
Yes, life's too short to be strict all the time. The goal is to make healthy choices most of the time.
Exactly. And remember, it's not about comparing yourself to others. Everyone's journey is different.
totally agree. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.
Well said. I think if our listeners take one thing away from today, it's this: focus on progress, not perfection.
Absolutely. Small steps add up to big results over time.
And if you fall off track, that's okay. Just start again tomorrow.
That's the beauty of habits. Every day is a chance to begin again.
I love that. And that's the perfect way to wrap up today's episode.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Keep practicing English, keep building healthy habits, and keep moving forward.
We'll see you in the next one.